Hey, aloha, this is Harry from Kailua. Got a tribute for Chuck Berry today. Got a request to teach the intro of the famous song, Johnny Be Good. So here's a close-up. Let's go and learn Chuck Berry's Johnny Be Good intro. I'll do it slow again. Okay, Johnny Be Good was written in 1958. And notice G-O-O-D-E, good, is spelt different. And he did it like that because he was born in St. Louis at 2520 Goode Avenue. So he put his street name in the song. So let's learn the intro, little phrases. So here's phrase number 1. So here's slow motion. You do a hammer on, slide, okay, next phrase. I'll use ring finger on the 7th fret. Okay, we'll do that. This is the same notes as this. Okay, so far from the beginning we got next phrase. I would hold 3 strings at the 6th fret, and the first one is you do a hammer on, you hit all 3 strings, and then you stay there, hit the same 3, add the ring finger on the 2nd string, and take the ring finger off. So you'll get this. Okay, and then right after you do this, your middle finger is already on the 7th fret. You pick the 7 and you slide it to 5. Notice the way I wrote the arrow. You don't want to just go straight to it. You want to kind of stay on the 7 before you slide to the 5. And then you can use your first finger on 3 and the 5. So from here it will sound. Okay, so from the beginning we got so far. Okay, next phrase. Okay, now he's bending this 8th fret to sound like the 10th fret. So with my palm, I'm stopping the note. I don't want to hear it come back down. I just want to aim for this note because this is the same note as this. So instead of you playing 2 identical notes, he's playing it like that. So he does 2 single ones. On the 3rd one, he hits both strings, and then the 2 single ones again. If you're practicing on an acoustic guitar or a guitar that you can't bend strings, because electric strings are a little thinner than acoustics, or a nylon string, you could do it another way. Instead of bending it, you could slide it. So it will sound similar. So the goal is to make, whether you bend it or slide it, it should sound pretty identical. Okay, so far we got okay, then he goes back into the single ones 4 more times. Okay, so that's another phrase. So it's in rhythm. Okay, so let's add that to it from the beginning. So far we got. Okay, here's the next phrase. Okay, I'll do that one slower. So you do the same bend. You don't make it come back down, you just make it go up 2 frets. Then you play these 4 notes, then these notes. I tend to keep one finger to a fret, so. Okay, so I'll do that one more time. Okay, so from the beginning so far we got. Okay, now the ending of the phrase, you do 2 more of the single notes ones, and then you do this. So I'm leaning my ring finger on these 2 strings on the 8th fret, and then I take my first finger, do the same 2 strings, but do a hammer-on. And I end on that B flat. Okay, so from the beginning we got. Okay, so for me, growing up and learning Chuck Berry things, this kind of showed me how a guitar player kind of paints with different colors or flavors in a sense. So this is the way I look at it. Okay, the chords are B flat, E flat, and F. And this is the minor pentatonic scale here, right here. To me, that's like the color blue, let's say, okay? And then right here in the same area, that's my major pentatonic in the key of B flat. So I'll call that the color red. So I'll do a lesson later on mixing colors. But so if this is my blue and this is my red, well, blue and red makes purple. So here's my blue and here's my red. So I look at it like combining 2 different scales, 2 different flavors, colors. And you know, you have different shades of purple. Here's an example. That's all my minor pentatonic scale with 1 note from the major pentatonic. Here's the opposite. This is all major pentatonic with that 1 note from the minor pentatonic. So this is like a bluer shade of purple. Here's a redder shade of purple. You know? So when I picture Chuck Berry's lick, that's from the blues scale, that's from the major pentatonic, that's in both, and that's the major pentatonic. Now this, I call this the approach method. Sometimes in other songs you see they might slide it from not 1 fret but 2 frets, or 3, or 4. Sometimes you see people go from above. You know, if it wasn't Chuck Berry, it would be maybe. So what I call the approach method is, as long as you get to where you're supposed to go to, it don't matter where you come from, is the way I look at it. So anyway, I kind of look at this Chuck Berry intro as an interesting way of kind of seeing how he mixes colors. So, you know, the blues scale, country, approach method. That's my blues, that's the country, that's in both. blue, country, both, and then approach method. Then that's a both in the blues and country. That's in the country scale, still country scale. That's in another box, but you get the picture. So anyway, that's the way I look at it. And other interesting thing about Chuck Berry's Johnny B. Goode is it's in the key of B flat. Normally, guitar players normally play in open position kind of keys like A. So you would imagine it's supposed to be an A or E, but this song is in a B flat. So what I read years ago was Chuck Berry always had this piano player that he played with. I think his name is Johnny Johnson. And boogie woogie piano playing, it's easier to play in the key of B flat. So the theory in this book I was reading was that Chuck Berry was getting these licks and copying it from his piano player. So that's why he's in the key of B flat. Yeah. So this is in 12-bar blues. Here's the chart. Basically, you got B flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, B flat, 2, 3, 4, B flat, 2, 3, 4. But he's not playing it like this. He's playing it like this. So here's B flat. It's a E shape, meaning the E chord shape. And how bar chords work, if you don't know, you can check back on my older videos like the musical alphabet, which allows you to learn 12 times faster. So this is E. I'm changing my E chord, move it up F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, or B flat. So it looks the same. So this is a great way to build up your pinky. So what you do is you take your pinky off, and you're focusing basically on these two strings, and you can muffle it if you like. If you don't muffle, it'll sound bright. But if you take your palm and you mute the strings, you get this chunky sound. So your baby fingers are going to be going down on the second and fourth beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's one measure of 4 beats. So you're going to play B flat, beat 2, 3, 4 for 4 measures. Then right across is your E flat, because this is the A shape, A, B, C, D, D sharp, E flat. And you just basically playing the next two strings over, same technique. You're focusing on those two strings, and then back to B flat. And it goes. So if this is E flat, E, F, then E flat, and you stay on B flat. Way down Louisiana, close to New Orleans, way back among the woods, among the evergreens, still a log cabin made of earth and wood, where lived a country boy named Johnny B. Goode, who never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play the guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, go. So if you practice these bar chords, it would be a great way to build up your pinky. Okay, so have fun with this and check back. Hope you enjoyed learning that iconic intro to Chuck Berry's Johnny B. Goode. Please subscribe, tell your friends, and have fun. Aloha.